All right, guys, it is time to discuss the top 5 to target and avoid cards of Hockey Ultimate Team in NHL 20. Thought I'd give you guys just an update on my team currently. First line of Roenick, Gretzky, and Ranton. Was able to get the 91 Gretzky for $750K last night. Thrilled at that price. Second line of Morenz, Sakic, and Gartner. Morenz has been a glitch, specifically the short side wrister off the rush for me. 76 goals in about 130 games. Third and fourth line, I've been messing around with correct-handedness. I've got McDavid, Crosby, and Howe, and then Kucherov, Yzerman, and Ovechkin on my fourth. On defense, I was able to pack the 86 PK Subban with my favorite card, the 90 Rasmus Dahlin. This has been my favorite card so far in the entire game. Second line, we've got Erik Karlsson, who we're going to talk about in a little while, with 89 Paul Coffey, and then Drew Doughty and Boreas Salming as my third line defense. In nets, I've got the 90 Patrick Waugh. He has been the best goalie I have used in any NHL game for quite some time. So if you do pack him in the 90 overall set, don't be upset. He's been fantastic so far. So with that being said, let's jump into the top 5 cards to target and avoid for week 3. So we're going to go from cheapest to most expensive to try and hit all markets and player types. So we've got the 82 Patrice Brisebois. The reason why you should go and target him, first of all, he's only 8K at most. He's got 95 acceleration, 92 agility, 90 balance and endurance, and 94 speed. He has a slap shot power of 87, although the accuracy is 67. If you shoot low along the ice, it really doesn't matter because you're just looking for the tip. This is a great cheap card to go and grab if you're looking for a defenseman, you're a free-to-play type player. This is a fantastic card to go and grab, and right now he's going for under 8,000 coins. Next up, coming in at just around 16,000 coins, is the 84 Stéphane Richer. The reason why you should target him is he's a lot like the forward version of Charlie Huddy from a few weeks ago. He's got around 88 to 89 skating, and his slap shot and wrist shot power is 81 and 84 accuracy and power. Then the rest of his stats are all kind of in the middle. The reason why you want to target him is because, well, he is a right-handed player, which is, again, much more rare than lefties, and again, with his speed and shot combination, he's not a bad, especially for around 16,000 coins. Next up, we've got the 86 Classic Braden Point going for around 70K. This is a great buy. Again, shoots right. Speed is over 95, and his shot is over 86. Fantastic card to grab. You can even throw him at center with an 85 face-off rating. He's going for a very low amount in comparison to some other cards with similar stats, especially icons. I would definitely grab Braden Point if you're looking for a forward and have around 70,000 coins. He's a great value. Next up, we've got the 85 base Erik Karlsson. I'm not sure why, but he is still the 4th best defenseman in my opinion with size, speed, and shot, and shoots right. He's going for around 70,000 coins, and he's a must-buy if you're looking to upgrade your defense. Again, I've got him on my second line. He's a fantastic card. He's got a great wrist shot from the point. I've been able to use it quite well. And again, there's a lot more expensive icon cards that are slower, have the same shot, but for whatever reason, he just kind of gets overlooked, probably because he's a base card. Defense is a lot lower rating than everything else this year. Definitely target Erik Karlsson. And lastly, gold cards under 850 coins. Because of the market crash, really, and all of the packs being opened on Friday with comp season and squad battles rewards coming out, these cards have dropped in price quite a bit. You can get essentially 50 gold cards for 42,500 coins, which means that you can make an icon collectible for fairly cheap. I'm going to show you again and talk about icon collectibles in just a little bit, but this is a great time to go and buy these cards specifically because normally they go for 950 to 1,000. Just something to pay attention to because while everything else kind of stayed the same as far as prices go, gold cards, these ones specifically for under 850, those are the ones that are just flooding the market right now. You want to pay attention to them. On to the top 5 cards to avoid. We're going to start with the 86 Curtis Joseph. I love Cujo growing up in Southern Ontario. He was an awesome player, but for whatever reason, his card is just never really all that good, especially at under 6 foot. He does have SP, but at 30,000 coins, there's just better options in net. Unfortunately, any goalie under 5'11 needs to be extremely high rated in NHL to be of any value, essentially. Now, the aggression stat is something to pay attention to, like Sean Burke having a really low one. He doesn't, so even his gameplay style doesn't really differentiate from the better ones that are lower rated. So again, I would avoid Cujo, unfortunately. Next up is the classic Steve Yzerman, going for roughly around 340k as his cheapest price. While he's not a bad card, the reason why I would recommend avoiding him is you're paying up for a lot where you can get the 88 Yzerman, who's still very good, and it's a lot cheaper. Essentially, you can do the 88 overall set, which is going to give you a wide variety of great cards to pull from, and you could do it by buying those gold cards for 212,500 coins. So essentially you're paying, almost 60% of that for 2 overall less. And again, it's just not a giant enough upgrade to pay up for the classic Steve Yzerman. Next up is another classic card, the 90 Wayne Gretzky. Going for around 400k. There's not a lot of them on the market. Does have SP, but everything's just 90 overall, which isn't bad by any means, but his 91 is kind of fluctuating. Again, there's people that just pack him and want to sell him, and they're getting kind of desperate. If you look late at night, like I said, I got my 91 Gretzky for 750k. While that's very expensive, 350k for a better card where you can, have the better version of him and really essentially that has much better speed and shot, I would just recommend saving and looking elsewhere if you really need a 90 overall, another high-end card. I wouldn't spend my money here because he's just too rare for what he offers. Next on the avoid list, the 88 Teemu Salani. Again, I think his price is so high still because he is kind of rare to see in packs and being tradable, but he's not all that amazing as far as the other high-end right-handed players. He does have X, which is a great synergy, but you could spend 500k on Salani or spend about another 100,000 and get Guy Lafleur, who's much better. Again, guys, you could do the 88 overall icon pack for around 213,000 coins and get him in this set, and if you don't, you're still getting a good player. I know he's amazing. I love Teemu Salani. I would not pay nearly this much for him, though. And lastly, the last card to avoid in week 3 is the HUD Icon collectible. The price of these being tradable is so much higher than the cost it is to make them. Like I said in the cards to target, 850 coins, there's tons of those gold cards on the market that cost 42,000 coins, where you're having to spend around 55 to 60,000 coins to get a tradable one. Makes no sense. Just do those sets. You're also contributing toward your overall set progression in the milestone. There's no reason to just go out and spend this many coins on a HUD Icon collectible when you can just use the hour cooldown and save a lot of money when it comes to doing a HUD Icon. Avoid these cards a ton until their value matches the gold player price. So guys, that is going to do it for me and the week 3 cards to target and avoid. Let me know what you think. Let me know of any other suggestions you think I might have missed. I'd love to hear from you, and thank you for all the subscriptions and likes on my videos. I do appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time.